Attempt made to erase Bangabandhu's role in language movement, says PM. Capital punishment sought for Churihata tragedy. GP asked to pay Taka 1,000 crore BTRC dues by Monday. 114 coronavirus infected die in a single day in China. Those were the headlines, and you're watching ATN News. Good afternoon, viewers. I'm Naim Mubin with News at 5. Now in details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said that Bangabandhu had been involved in the language movements in 1948 and he had a role in the formation of Rashtra Bhasha Sangram Parishad. However, it is a matter of regret there was an attempt to wipe out his name from the history of language movement. The Prime Minister made the claims at a ceremony at the Osmani Memorial Auditorium in the capital on Thursday morning to confer Ekushe Award 2020 to 20 personalities and an organization. Sheikh Hasina said, as per the intelligence report, Bangabandhu kept contact with the students although he was in jail in 1952. The students had met Bangabandhu in jail. The Prime Minister said, nowhere in the World Intelligence Report written against a leader is made public, but we had made it public. We want people to know the truth. BNP Standing Committee member Nazrul Islam Khan has expressed hope Khaleda Zia will get bail if the judiciary works independently. The BNP leader expressed optimism at a human chain program of Jatiyotabadi Shromik Dol on Thursday, demanding Khaleda Zia's release and protesting rise of commodity price. The program was scheduled to take place in front of the National Press Club in the capital, but was held inside the Press Club premises due to non-granting of permission. He said, the government is committing crime through gradually pushing Khaleda Zia towards death. The BNP leader, however, talked for continuation of movement for restoration of democracy. The central Shahid Minar is all set where the whole nation will pay homage to language matters. The Rapid Action Battalion has taken out all security arrangements for hassle-free observance of the day. Director General of the Rapid Action Battalion, Benazir Ahmed, made the revelation at a press conference at the central Shahid Minar on the overall security arrangements on 21 February. The RAB DG thinks people will be able to pay homage to language matters comfortably. Today marks 1 year of Churihata tragedy. On this date in 2019, 71 people got killed in the devastating blaze originated from the chemical go-down in Wahid mansion of Churihata in capital's Old Dhaka. Several commitments of support were given after the tragedy, but most of them are yet to be fulfilled. That is why the near ones of the victims and affected people organized a signature campaign to get the compensation. The people of Churihata, who have expressed solidarity with them, have demanded capital punishment of the owner of the Wahid mansion, saying they do not want such tragedy to repeat. The Appellate Division of the Supreme Court has directed Grameenphone to pay Taka 1,000 crore dues of Bangladesh Telecommunication Regulatory Commission (BTRC) by February 24, Monday. A 7-member bench of the Appellate Division, headed by Chief Justice Syed Mahmood Hussain, issued the order on Thursday while hearing a review petition filed by GP. On November 24, the Appellate Division ordered the GP to pay BTRC Taka 2,000 crore out of Taka 12,580 crore dues within 3 months. Later, the cell phone company sought a review on the order. On October 17 last year, a High Court bench of Justice A.K.M. Abdul Hakim and Justice Fatima Nazib issued a 2-month injunction on the repayment of the aforesaid dues. Later, the BTRC filed an appeal before the Appellate Division seeking stay on the injunction order. Youth for Democracy and Development has accorded reception to the families of the language martyrs and the language veterans from Silchar of India. The awardees were received by the organizers at the starting of the event known as Bangla Shammilan at the Isfandiar Zahid Hassan Auditorium by adorning them with a specially made piece of cloth known as Uttorio. Later, crests were handed over to them. Family members of 1952 language movement martyrs Rafiq Borkot and Jabbar and the language veteran from Silchar of India Nishit Ranjan and a delegation of 17 Bengali-speaking people from different states of India attended the program. The news from around the world. 2 Japanese passengers who contracted the COVID-19 virus on board cruise ship Diamond Princess, quarantined in Japan, have died. 1 passenger died from COVID-19, while the others died from pneumonia. Both were in their 80s and had underlying health conditions. At least 621 people on the ship tested positive for the virus, the biggest cluster outside China. Meanwhile, China, where the outbreak began, has seen a sharp drop in the number of new infections. There were 394 new confirmed cases and 114 deaths reported on Wednesday. Overall, there have now been 2,100, nearly 75,000 confirmed infections recorded in mainland China. Officials say 16,155 patients have recovered. South Korea has reported the first death from coronavirus in the country. Meanwhile, 2 Iranians have died of coronavirus. Hundreds of thousands of people fleeing a Russian-backed Syrian offensive are being squeezed into ever smaller areas near Turkey's border under horrendous conditions in freezing temperatures that are killing babies and young children, the UN humanitarian chief said on Wednesday. Mark Lowcock told the UN Security Council that the unfolding humanitarian catastrophe in northwest Idlib province, which is the last major rebel stronghold, has overwhelmed efforts to provide aid. He said nearly 9 lakh people have been displaced since December 1st, when the government offensive began. More than 5 lakh of them are children. Lowcock, the Undersecretary General for Humanitarian Affairs, said almost 50,000 people have taken shelter under trees and in open spaces. UN Special Envoy Geir Pedersen echoed Secretary General Antonio Guterres' expression of alarm on Tuesday at the rapid deterioration of the humanitarian situation and the tragic suffering of civilians. Now, sports news. Bangladesh have beaten Pakistan by 5 wickets in the first practice match of Women T20. Chasing 112 runs target, Pakistan managed to score 106 runs. Winning the toss in Brisbane, Bangladesh scored 111 runs in their stipulated 20 overs, losing 8 wickets. Murshida Khatun top scored for Bangladesh, scoring 43 runs. Besides, Farzana Haq scored 21 runs and Ritu Moni scored 14 runs for Bangladesh. In reply, Pakistan were all out, scoring 106 runs with 2 balls to spare due to controlled bowling of the Bangladeshi bowlers. Javeria top scored for Pakistan with 41 runs. Jahanar Alam bagged 4 wickets while Khadiza took 3 wickets. Bangladesh will begin their World Cup mission through the match against India on February 24. Now let's recap the top stories once again before ending this bulletin. Attempt made to erase Bangabandhu's role in language movement, says PM. Capital punishment sought for Churihata tragedy. GP asked to pay Taka 1,000 crore BTRC dues by Monday. And 114 coronavirus infected die in a single day in China. That is all from News at 5 for the moment. Thank you for being with us. Keep watching ATN News.